Well, hello there. Guess who this is? Yep, it's Flower Child 567, and today is Tuesday, and this is Finola Teardrop. And today is my continuation of the Daggerfall Covenant questing. And I have two more zones to cover until this episode or this whatever is done. I have Alikir Desert, and then after Alikir Desert, I have Bankarai. Rivenspire is now complete. Well, I'm still kind of working on Soul Shriven, but I got I did as much of it as I needed in order to get the points I needed for the Soul quest line. Strauss Mackay is done, Petnik is done, Glenumbra is done, Stormhaven is done, and then as of last week, Rivenspire is done. The only thing I did off calendar or off stream was I ran around and I went to some of the eye locations on the map, and there were a few crystal shards left for me to get. So I ran around and did those by myself without you worrying about following me around. All right, so here we are, and we are in the Alikir Desert. And as you can see, for me personally, it's a pretty wide open map. I have not been here, so I have a lot of travel to do. That's one of my houses, the new Sword Swingers Redoubt. We earned that this month, May, the month of May, as part of the 10th anniversary celebration of Elderscrolls Online. And to earn it, all we had to do was log in 3 times. So a lot of people have gotten that, I'm sure, but I'm sure there are some people who missed it. Anyways, maybe while we're in the Alikir before we leave, I'll take you over to see it. And then I do have another little home here, which is the Sisters of the Sands apartment right here in this inn that we're in. And I'll take you in there. It's very basic. Let's see, I think it's this door right here. It's very, very basic. I haven't changed it much. Well, wait, it came empty, so I did I did change it. I put some stuff in it. So, yeah, here it is. And this is one of my prizes, my scrying things. Pretty, huh? Okay, so yeah, this is a good free place. You can get this for free, but you have to do some quests and stuff like that. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. I've had it for a while. All right, here we are, and we're inside of this inn right here. And, well, let's see what we have to do, okay? Let's open up the zone guide. Now, it's going to look like I've got some of it done because of an older character, right? So you got to let that go. But I've got quite a few things that are incomplete. And as you can see, I have done none of the zone stories, and there are 10. So I'm going to be running around in here for a little bit. And I've got, the eyes to check out. There's 3 of these, and they're clicked off because my other character did them. The world bosses, eek! And then the set stations and Mundus stones. Oh, I've got so much to do here. Delves, there's 6 delves. There's 19 points of interest. There's a public dungeon, and there's 32 books to gather. So you can see there's quite a bit. All right, let's start the zone story, okay? So let's see where it starts us. Oh, it starts us right here where we are. So I'm ready. So the zone guide is telling me I have to talk to Watch Captain Zavira in Sentinel Alikir Desert. So that's where we're going to head right now. Let's begin, shall we? I hope you're happy, happily playing in Elder Scrolls Online. And for those of you who tune in, thank you. And if I appreciate you. And for those of you who no longer tune in because I took 2 weeks off for my surgery, well, but okay, whatever. I'm going to stream this until the end, until I get to the end. Oh, look, someone forgot to clean up all the jack-o'-lanterns from October. Well, I guess they're pretty rotted by now. Rotted and putrid. Someone's not doing their job. Here, it looks like right there is the person we need to speak to.
Really, just not good. Whoa, where in oblivion did you come from? The boat? Did you just dodge past all those walking dead? If you told me you killed a few of them, I wouldn't blame you. I might even thank you. Anything would help right now.
Well, are you planning a response?
What will you have me do, stranger? You realize our people and my guards are very superstitious about this kind of thing. They will not fight the undead. I must confess, I'm at something of a loss here.
So there's no one in the city to fight the undead?
If there is, I certainly do not know them. But we must make sure King Faharajad is aware of the situation. With this chaos, I cannot leave my post. I wonder, would you be willing to deliver this news to the palace?
Someone has to. I guess I'll do it.
Thank you, Seafarer. It is better if I remain here to supervise as best I can. But I know the king would want to be informed of what has befallen us as soon as possible.
Can you explain your people's beliefs about the dead?
The dead are sacred. It is what the people of Alikir have always believed and always will. Just as we respect our elders, so do we respect our ancestors. It would be dishonorable to strike them, and might even cause one to be cursed.
Shouldn't these superstitions be put to rest?
Most people here deem them to be sacred law, not superstition. Even King Faharajad must respect our customs. If he were to ask his people to disrespect their ancestors, his rule would swiftly come to an end.
And haven't necromancers threatened Alikir before?
These dark arts are not practiced by our people. But yes, we have experienced the plague of necromancy in the past. Fighting these plagues has always required great sacrifice. Those who have fought the dead have been dishonored, cast out.
Cast out on the basis of superstition?
Most people here deem them to be sacred law, not superstition. Even King Faharajad must respect our customs. If he were to ask his people to disrespect their ancestors, his rule would swiftly come to an end.
Okay. All right, so I just started a quest. Let's find it. Alikir. Rise of the Dead. Talk to King Faharajad. So let's see where he's located. And where are we? I think not too far. Yeah, we just are going down the main road. So I didn't realize that to these guys, the Red Branch, or not the Red Branch.
I fear the worst.
Oh, look, there's a sky shard right here. We're going to grab that. Where is it? Let me see on the map. Oh, it's en route. That's nice. It's en route. There it is. Do you see it? It's blue beam. Let's see, is it up there? Or is it on the ground? Let me go down the stairs. Okay, so the other thing is my iPad battery completely died, so I don't have any way of seeing if I have chatters, anyone chatting. So today it is a solo enterprise, and if you're here, thanks. If you're not, okay, thanks. Let's go up to the tower. There it is. Oh, and look at, we can't, It's called stealing here, but you know. Well, let's just go down. I'm not in the mood to be a thief right now. Oh, and look at another journal. Amethyst mining in the Alikir. Oh, I love amethyst. I love geodes. I got one of them. And, yeah, that's pretty cool. All right, let's continue to the palace. Not much farther to go. We'll hit that stable on the way, okay? And because I'm still earning my way.
The horses are rushing.
Okay.
Only the finest wares here.
All right, here is the castle. Wow, it's pretty, isn't it? There's another house right here, too. I think that's a house for sale. House of the Silent Manifesto. Oh, I think that's a quest. Okay, let's keep going. Talk to King Jaharajad. Any quest books? Any lore books sitting around?
With all respect, Your Majesty, this proves our suspicions were well-founded. You should have heeded my father's warning.
It is not the place of the dishonored to correct a king, Ashaba. You are dismissed.
I meant no disrespect, Your Majesty, only that you know where to find us. I will take my leave.
Welcome to Sentinel, Wayfarer. If you've come about the docks, rest assured I already know. I regret that you visit during such times. But perhaps your arrival is fortuitous. Perhaps the gods guided you here to help us fight the Withered Hand.
Who or what is the Withered Hand?
Necromancers, practitioners of the most vile magic, and the bane of the Alikir Desert. It has been many years since we faced such a threat. I hope the rumors about this group, the Withered Hand, were untrue. But today's events prove otherwise.
Where did the Withered Hand come from?
Several years ago, a diabolical necromancer named Satura led an army of undead against me. Satura was defeated, but the rumors suggest his sons have returned for revenge. They are calling themselves the Withered Hand.
And they're behind the attack on the
Undoubtedly.
docks.
But I suspect the attack at the docks is merely a feint. Though cleaning up that mess should remain our first priority, I suspect the Withered Hand is planning something even worse.
What can we do to stop them?
That is the challenge I now face. The people of the Alikir Desert, even those in Sentinel, are superstitious. They believe that striking the dead carries a terrible curse. For them, it is an act of dishonor. That is why I need you, Wayfarer.
I will help however I can, Your Majesty.
Your visit is fortuitous indeed. My own son, Prince Azar, has been investigating the rumors about the Withered Hand. He is a bright young man, but he needs help. First, though, I would ask you to inform General Thoda of what has befallen.
General Thoda? I met him in Alikir.
Yes, that is likely. General Thoda is my chief military advisor. He is also a practical man who places security above superstition. He is resting at his home after returning from Alikir, but I need his counsel on how to proceed.
I'll go speak with General Thoda right away.
General Thoda is a trusted advisor and a good friend. He has heard the rumors about the Withered Hand, and he can help us. Tell no one else, though. People remember Satura, and hearing his sons have returned could cause a panic.
How did you defeat Satura?
It's quite a tale, and I cannot do it justice now.
Okay.
But the battle against Satura was the most difficult of my life, both in military and political terms. It was the Ashaba who saved us. They had the thankless task of fighting the undead.
Who are the Ashita?
The Ashaba.
A
And
Shaba.
we begin. They walk among us, but only in shadows. People believe they are cursed. They are dishonored warriors, bound by the sacred oath of their forefathers. They must fight the dead when called upon to do so.
Where are they now?
I have not called on them. I've even disregarded their warnings. You must understand. The common people despise them. To call on them again might cost me the crown. That is why I must rely on you, Wayfarer.
Did the Alikir ever face an undead threat before the Ashaba?
Yes. The greatest threat the Alikir faced from the undead was in the First Era, when the Okudan rulers were still establishing a foothold here. That was when the Ansei wards were created.
And what are the Ansei wards?
They are our greatest hope, for no matter how great a threat the Withered Hand may pose, they cannot even compare to the necromancers of the First Era. The wards contain the spirits of 3 Ansei heroes who sacrificed themselves to protect us.
How do the Ansei wards work?
They uphold the covenant with the divines. As long as we consecrate the dead in the name of Tuaka, they cannot be raised by even the most powerful necromancy.
Tuaka.
Thus, the Withered Hand can only raise corpses that have not been consecrated.
Where did the superstitions come from?
It is not an ancient Yokudan custom, but a tradition that developed in the desert. Human remains decay slowly here, and our people came to believe their ancestors' corpses were sacred. To harm one would draw the ancestors' curse.
And the people still believe that today?
Of course. You see, the culture of the Alikir evolved around this ideal. Many of us today realize that exceptions must be made. But in my position, to ask my soldiers to strike down the dead would cause an outcry, and possibly lead to rebellion.
I don't know if I asked you this, but surely the Alikir has faced undead in the
Yes.
past.
The greatest threat the Alikir
Yes,
faced
okay.
from the undead.
All right,
was
thank you. Thank you. Oh, hi, Josh from New York. Okay, let's go talk to General Thada now. Let's see where he lives. He lives just over here. All right, I'm gonna go interrupt his rest. Hello, General Thada.
You. I know you from Alikir.
Yes.
You roughed up so many of my bravos. Tamriel is a small place, after all. I just returned from Alikir myself, back in my chair, drinking my wine with my wife. Wait. Please tell me you're not here to disturb me.
King Faharajad sent me. It's about the Withered Hand.
No! You realize what this means. Not one moment of relaxation, not one. And damn it, I thought this talk about the Withered Hand was just rumor. Are you sure this is true?
Yes, they summoned undead to attack the docks.
The Sentinel docks? The
Yes.
nerve. But it sounds like something those motherless dogs would do. I tell you, Uwafa and Alasan might just be more dangerous than their father.
Who are Uwafa and Alasan?
Uwafa and Alasan are the sons of that old bastard Satura. They're calling themselves the Withered Hand as a fear tactic. I knew them when they were boys. They're the same age as Prince Azar. Speaking of whom, we should inform him as well.
The king said Azar has been investigating the Withered
Exactly.
Hand.
He knows more about this business than I do. That's for sure. If you'll go round up the prince, I'll have to find some way to explain to my wife why I'm leaving again.
Okay.
Then we can all meet at the palace.
Where can I find the
My
prince?
guess is that he's with the girls at his seraglio by the north wall.
Of course.
I know what you're thinking, but it's not because the prince is some kind of ladies' man. The girls help him gather information. Perhaps he'll already know what's happened.
I'll go look for him right away.
My hope is that Prince Azar might have a lead on where Uwafa and Alasan have set up their headquarters, or better yet, what they're planning next. Regardless, these are things we should discuss at the palace.
And does the prince know Uwafa and Alasan as well?
We all do. Satura was one of the king's viziers, kept his little hobby a secret. Then one day the king came to meet his viziers and found them all dead. The real surprise was when Satura ordered their corpses to attack. That's how it started.
How did you know the sons,
I
though?
tried to train them in swordplay. Uwafa and Alasan along with Prince Azar.
Okay.
Those two had no interest, though. I would always catch them torturing insects and animals. The prince, he hated them. And they hated him right back.
Okay. All right, so you can see we now have this this little scenario for Alazir set up for the main zone quest. I can't take anything. It's all stilling. Wow. I can do bookshelves, though. And I'm not reading them. Sorry about that. I probably should, but I'm out of... Here we go. Here's a scroll. This might be important. A forebear warrior song. Oh, Akatosh, my strength comes from your hands. My enemies fall before my sword. Can you hear their cries? Death they cry. Death I sing, but death is theirs, not mine. Wipe the blade of their color. Wipe the shield of their color. Victory is ours. Stindar, grant my weapon. Fall only thus. For justice, for the night, right ways. Can you hear my plea? Justice they pray, justice I sing, justice is mine and also theirs. Wipe the blade of their color, wipe the shield of their color. Victory is ours, for the way of the righteous is mercy, and compassion for the weak. Can I wield your sword and shield? Mercy they beg, mercy I give. Swift death to the unjust, slow death to the merciless. Wipe the blade of their color, wipe the shield of their color. Victory is ours. Ooh, that's pretty cool. I like that. That's a good warriors. Okay, let's go out and find the prince. All right. There we go. There's his house right there. See it? I'm gonna ride because I'm tired of walking. I need to change my mount since it's spring now. Okay, you can see where the dailies are in Alikir. You see the blue. Those are dailies. All right, let's get off. Walk from here. Oh dear.
I should have tried to stop them. I'm sorry. So sorry. What have I done?
But what happened?
It was a nightmare. These savage men burst into the seraglio. They struck down the guards and even sweet little Rohiba. And then they took the prince. Please, would you go after them? You have to.
Of course. Did you see where they took him?
No, yet another way in which I failed. I should have followed them out into the street. I'm such a fool. Maybe someone else out there saw them. Maybe they can tell you which way those men took the prince.
It's worth a try. I'll go ask in the street now. All right. This room's a shamble.
The prince. Someone help! They took him! I saw them running. They went west.
That way. They went that way. Are you after the prince? They took him toward the cliffs. Hurry!
Okay, thank you.
They took the prince down the path. Hurry! They took the prince down the path. Hurry!
I saw them. They went north, toward the cliffs. A guard chased them.
Okay.
I tried, but they got me with their evil magic. They took the prince. Down there. I think it leads out of the city. Please, go stop them.
Okay. Undead. All right, let's see where we're going. I gotta go over here. Oh, that's a withered hand rogue. Did you see that? That's an undead running. Scary little guy. All right, here we go.
Circle around!
Okay. Okay. Going over to here.
I don't recognize you, but under the circumstances, I'm certainly glad to make your acquaintance. You will be well rewarded for assisting me. I can promise that much.
Well, I'm just glad I found you, Your Highness.
So you do know who I am, then? Did my father put you up to this? Is he keeping tabs on me? Well, I shouldn't be so accusatory. If he was tracking me, then I guess that turned out to be extremely fortunate.
Yes.
I don't wish to seem ungrateful, but you should know that kidnapping me was just a distraction. The Withered Hand, they've been planning this for years. If only we had heard the rumors sooner. At this point, I don't think we can stop them.
Stop them from doing what?
Tunneling into the Impervious Vault. This tunnel was just one of their attempts. It's a brilliant plan, really. The gates of the vault have been magically sealed for centuries, but underneath, the vault's apparently not so impervious.
So what do they want to break in the vault?
Undoubtedly, they're hoping to steal the Anse wards. With the wards, Wafa and Alasan could become unimaginably powerful. It could be bad. Really bad. Even if we can't stop them, we have to try. We should get back to the palace and tell my father.
Sure, let me untie you.
Let's head south. There's a ladder leading up into the city.
Okay. All right, so we're going to go down to here, escort the prince to the palace. So, all right, let's take him. I don't think he's running though. Oh, yeah, he's running.
Go on and tell my father what they're planning. I'm going to call the...
Okay, he's gonna call the guard.
You were the one who saved Cam Tamrith and killed Rieseljul? I hope you made him suffer. Word has reached me of what happened at the Seraglio. I should have seen this coming. Please, Tell me you found Prince Azar, and he is safe.
Yes, he's safe and
I told Tora
unharmed.
you'd come through. I had a feeling about you, right from the start. Tell me, though, where is Azar? And was this the extent of the Withered Hand's plot? Or do they presently plan some further insult to my family and my kingdom?
Azar went to the Impervious Vault. He says they're trying to tunnel in.
Blade's Edge. How could they? Would that actually work? If they get into the vault, they could steal the Anse wards. And then, we must hurry. We have to stop them at all costs.
What can I do to help?
I can take guards to the Impervious Vault, but we're going to need help from the Mages Guild. As much as I hate to admit it, only they know how to unseal the vault. Will you go to the guild for me, Wayfarer?
Yes, I will ask the Mages Guild to help us.
When you reach the Mages Guild Tower, speak to Gabrielle. She understands the need for discretion. I will meet you at the Impervious Vault. Tawaka watch over you, Wayfarer. Let us hope we can keep the Anse wards from falling into enemy hands.
Okay. Here we go.
Shalador found you. Excellent. I've puzzled out the hints from that last book, and I'm afraid the news isn't good. Your next trial is in a particularly nasty part of the Shivering Isles, a place called the Chateau of the Ravenous.
Okay. That's something else. So let me do that later. Hello, are you Gabrielle?
Hey, I know you. We killed that crazy old necromancer together, Angoff. Remember that midnight talisman we used to break into Cathedral? I still can't believe that worked. So I don't suppose you need help with something fun like that.
King Faharajad needs help to break into the Impervious Vault.
Are you joking? I've been wanting to take a crack at that place ever since I heard the name. Wait a minute. Did Simone put you up to this? Why would the king want to break into the vault?
It's true. Necromancers are trying to steal the Anse wards.
Necromancers? Anse wards? Fascinating. Count me in. So we just need to break the seal? I know. Let's try this. Go to the bazaar and get flame stock from Lucien and Worm's headcap from Nineveh. Then meet me at the vault. This could work.
Alright, let's see if it works. Wait, I didn't look to see if there was anything up here. Everything is don't take, still. You can't steal in front of them because then they can arrest you or whatever. Okay, we're going into the marketplace here. That's a cute little marketplace, huh? So you can't take anything. Okay, let's go over here.
Take
Take your time and browse, my friend. I'm sure you'll find I have what you've always wanted.
Do you have worm's head caps?
This is for Gabrielle, isn't it? She's a regular. In a city like Sentinel, we Bretons have to stick together. I have some in stock. You're welcome to them. Don't worry about payment. I know Gabrielle's good for it.
Do you have any flame stalks?
I'm sorry, but I'm out of stock. Because I'm out of stocks. Seriously though, some Lion Guard mages came through and bought my last batch. Ninabon, the lizard trainer, might have some.
Okay. Thank you. Let me charge up while I'm here. Never hurts. Let's see, Nina Bar. We're here. Hi, are you Nina Bar?
Welcome to Ninabon's Emporium of strange and wonderful things. Can I interest you in a lizard catching net? Or perhaps a trained lizard?
Do you have any flame stalk caps?
Flame stalks. Tasty treats. They help with indigestion. For a lizard, at least. You're not a lizard. What do you need them for? For some spell with Gabrielle, I bet. And she doesn't even like lizards. Oh well, just take them. But she owes me.
Thanks. That's a big lizard.
You must mean Monkey. Yes, he is adorably large, isn't he? I'm afraid I spoil him. Only the best bugs are good enough for my monkey. He's quite smart, aren't you, Monkey? Quite a little smarty.
You named your lizard Monkey?
Yes, it may seem odd, but it makes sense to me. From the time I could walk, I wanted a pet monkey. I pleaded and begged, but my father always refused. Monkeys are arboreal, he said. I still don't know what that means.
So you got a lizard instead.
It has to start somewhere. Monkeys are terrific. Everyone loves monkeys. And if I can't have a monkey, a lizard's the next best thing.
I have a monkey.
Sometimes I wonder how my life would be different if my father had only given me a monkey.
All right, well, thank you. Okay, now, where do we need to go? Over here to the Impervious Vaults.
Help me turn my luck.
There she is, Gabrielle.
Aha, perfect. Say though, you didn't happen to pick up a few giant's toes while you were at the bazaar, did you?
No, but I have the other reagents you asked for.
Giant's toes could make a bigger gap in the seal, but they're probably hard to find here anyways. These should do the trick, I think. Worm's head on top of the flame stalk, or flame stalk inside the worm's head.
Are you sure you know what you're doing?
Absolutely. It's only one person going in anyways. Without the giant's toes, I can only open the seal so far. Of course. Baharajad thinks that one person should be you. He wants to talk to you first, though. Go on up.
Aren't you going to open the vault?
Sure. I just need a minute to think about how exactly to word this. Gotta, gotta. Go on, I'll be right up.
If we are too late, the implications are unthinkable for all of Alikir. I've prayed to Tuaka, Stindar, and even Akatosh. Though I do not hold them sacred, I will pray to the Yokudan gods as well, just in case.
Don't worry, Your Majesty. Everything will work out.
Your hope is contagious, Wayfarer. I am pleased that your road has led you here. General Thoda is not a man of faith, but even he agrees your coming seems more than a coincidence. If only one of us can enter the vault, I think it should be you.
I am certainly willing to be
I cannot
one.
adequately express my gratitude. You must be careful, though. Azar believes the Withered Hand is far more powerful than we realized. Uwafa and Alisan in particular. If you see either of them, I suggest you exercise extreme caution.
Thank you for your concern, Your Majesty.
I pray that we are not too late to stop the Withered Hand. And with the same breath, I thank the gods for guiding you here. Tuwaka watch over you, Wayfarer. Here comes Gabrielle. Are you ready?
Yes, I'll go in as soon as she breaks the seal.
Stand back, Your Majesty. I'm not sure how the vault will react. I hope this works. It worked. Go quickly. I don't know how long it'll stay open.
I'm tempted to say I'm sorry you became caught up in all this, but something tells me it was the hand of fate that brought you here. Besides, if we can't stop them from stealing the Ansei wards, none of us are safe.
Thank you, General.
I hope you realize what you've gotten yourself into. Once you're in Faharajad's inner circle, you'll never get a moment's rest. I know this from personal experience.
Okay. Well, here I go. Impervious Vault. Open sesame. Okay. Let's take a look at the map here. Looks like I need to go there. I think I have to go around, though. We'll see.
They've broken into the vault. Stop them, fools!
Yeah, just like I thought. Okay, I gotta change that to auto take.
Enough! Get the Ansei wards out, now!
Let's see if I can knock her off. Okay, so it's gonna be a cat and mouse chase because
The Ansei wards are ours, fool. Soon all Alikir will fall.
Roll free!
You are not marked with the corruption of undeath, nor those that foster it. You are not aligned with them, are you?
No, I was trying to stop
You sought
them.
to protect the wards?
Yes.
Praise Tuwaka. That means there are still living those who oppose the menace of necromancy in the Alikir.
That's correct.
Hearken closely then, for my spirit cannot abide here long.
I'm listening.
We sacrificed ourselves to create the wards, and through them we have protected the consecrated dead. But the wards have fallen into corrupted hands now, and we are powerless to stop them. You must recover the wards.
Where have they taken them?
I do not know. My sight is weakened, and my presence is tied to my ward. They have taken it far from here. That is why I am fading. Find the wards. Bring them back. Tuaka be with you.
I will do everything I can to recover the Ansai
We will
wards.
meet again.
Yes, okay. Now I need to go talk to, okay. Your Highness.
That took longer than I hoped. It's hard to be patient when I know the fate of my kingdom is at stake. Tell me you have good tidings. Or did they escape with the Ansei wards?
They escaped with the Ansai wards.
Damn it all! Voda said Satura's sons were dangerous. That's certainly true now. With the Ansei wards, they can raise an army faster than I can. We have to stop them. We have to send Uafa and Alisan to join their father in oblivion.
Oh, thank you for the gold coin and the Yukudan epithets, or epaulets.
I've done everything in my power to avoid calling on the Ashaba. But I no longer have a choice. We must have their help to recover the Ansei wards. I would avoid contacting them directly, however. Will you be my envoy, Wayfarer?
Yes, I will speak to the Ashaba for
Thank you. Most of the Ashaba live together, wandering the desert, going gods know where. Track them down, and tell their leader Marima that the Alikir needs him again. We need the Ashaba to fight the Withered Hand.
Where should I start the
The
search?
Ashaba often spend this season camping at Morwa's bounty to the south. God's willing, perhaps they are still there. Marima sent his daughter to warn me of the Withered Hand. They wanted to help. I regret that I turned them away.
I will find them and ask them to help
I
now.
hope I needn't remind you to keep this quiet. Rumors will spread about the Withered Hand, but we should try to keep the theft of the Ansei wards a secret. I have many political enemies who would try to turn this to their advantage.
Will calling upon the Ashaba be a problem?
Of course it will. But what am I to do? Allow my public image to endanger the kingdom? Sometimes a king cannot save his face and his people at the same time. Still, I would prefer we not shout our plans from the rooftops.
Okay. Let me see what the prince has to say.
Finally, my father stops chasing the mirage. I advised him to listen to Ashaba weeks ago. Better late than never. If you will go speak with Marima, I will reach out to my Ashaba contacts as well. We will find a way to stop the Withered Hand.
Okay. General?
I just hope the Ashaba are prepared for this. Regardless, I will discreetly begin looking through the ranks for any soldiers who might be willing to do what's necessary. That way, at least we have someone.
Goodbye. Gabrielle, thank you.
Fried fire salts! This is way worse than I realized. The Withered Hand, eh? When I get back to the tower, I'll see if I have anything on them. It'll be useful when you come ask for my help again, which I'm sure you will.
Thank you. All right, so let's come out here, shall we? I just want to take a moment to look at our zone. You can see we've already got 2 of the zone stories complete today. Rise of the Dead and the Impervious Vault, and now Morwa's Curse has been started. So, we are beginning to hit our map, yeah. That's exciting. So let me just go to the journal and get that quest aligned and on the top of my map and check out where we're going, because that's all she wrote for today. You can see I've got a little bit of a journey ahead of us. That quest right there is the guild, right? Is the Mages Guild quest. So I'm not going to do that at this time. And maybe at the end I'll go in there and work on that. Hey, you guys, for those of you who are viewing this, thanks a lot. I really appreciate you. I'll see you next Tuesday at the same time, and we'll have some more fun in the Alikir desert in search of the Ashaba. All right, that's all I wrote. Bye for now.